Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, everyone. We are from Group 5. We'll be presented about the material about the nature of research or education research. Okay, the first material will be explained by Fadisha. To Fadisha, time is yours.
Thank you for the time. I will explain about the first material. Next slide, please. Definition of research and educational research. Research can be interpreted as an effort or systematic way of working to answer problem or question by collecting data and formulate generalization based on this data, also interpreted as the process of solving problems and discovering and developing the body organized knowledge through the scientific method. Based on the above understanding, educational research can be interpreted as a systematic process for acquiring knowledge and problem-solving education through the scientific method. Okay, the next is definition of research. Based on this definition, it can be concluded that scientific research is a process that is carried out systematically and objectively, which involves element of reasoning and observation to find, verify, and train theories to solve the problem that arise in life. Okay, that's all from me. I give it to the moderator.
Okay, thanks to Fadisha. The next material will be presented by me. According to Firman, According to Firman, 2018, the research is aimed at solving the problems faced for the development of science and the problems of making. Scientific research is a investigation into a hypothetical statement or proposition that is used a temporary answer to a problem. A research is basically an activity or a systematic process to solve problems that is carried out by applying the scientific method. The goal of all scientific and efforts is to explain, predict, and control phenomena. The general objective of research, according to Salim 2019, are related to science. Several general objectives of research were found. The first, the purpose of exploratory research is based on the finding something science new in particular field. Second, the purpose of verification research is carried out to test the truth of something science that already exist. The third, the purpose of development research is carried out to develop something that already exists. Research can be defined as an attempt to find the correct answer to a problem based on logic, supported by empirical fact. It can also be interpreted as an activity carried out systematically through the process of collect data, processing data, and drawing conclusion based on the data using certain method and technique. Okay, that's all from me. The next material will be presented by Marcina. To Marcina, time is yours.
Thank you, Moderator. Definition of educational research. According to Arif Furhan, educational research is a method used by people to obtain useful and accountable information about the educational process using research methods that are by basic procedures and concepts of applied science. So it can be concluded that educational research is a systematic activity to find answers that are close to the truth about educational problems based on rational and logical reasoning, and there is support from the empirical fact. Educational research is generally carried out to develop, discovers, and test the truth of concept, principle, knowledge, and about educational in general. That's all for me. I give back to moderator.
Thanks to Marcina. The next material will be explained by Ami. To Ami, time is yours.
Okay, thank you to the moderator. Next slide, please. Okay, I will explain about the definition of scientific method. The first is from Yulia, 2016. The scientific method consists of a series of activities in the form of introduction and formulation. So, of the problem. So, gathering the relevant information, formulating hypotheses, conducting experiments, and publishing or disseminating information. According to Nasution, the scientific method is a systematic approach in seeking knowledge or answering research questions which consists of several steps, namely starting with observing a phenomenon or symptom, identifying and formulating problem based on this observation, formulating hypotheses, conducting research to test hypotheses, and drawing conclusion. According to J. Sudarminta, 2002, the scientific method is a procedure or systematic steps that need to be taken in order to accurate knowledge based on sensory perception and involves testing hypotheses and theories in a controlled manner. And so can we conclude that the scientific method is essentially a procedure that includes various of activities, through work patterns, work procedure, and technical ways to acquire new knowledge and develop existing knowledge. So I think that's all for me. I give it back to the moderator. Thank you.
Okay, thanks to Ami. The last material will be explained by Mawa. To Mawa, time is yours.
Okay, thanks to the moderator. I'm Adawarma. I will continue the presentation about the research method. Research method, according to Hilin Sirard, is a way to choose the subject of the problem and determine the title in an investigation. And while the research method, according to Heri Rahyudi, is a model that can be used with teaching and learning activities to achieve a process in the learning well. So we can conclude the research method is a procedure or step in obtaining scientific knowledge or science. So the research method is a systematic way of compiling knowledge. And then there are various research methods. One is experimental method or testing. Namely, is a study to test whether the experimental variable are effective or not. To state whether it is effective or not, control variable must be used, and experimental research is to test the hypotheses that are formulated strictly. Experimental research is usually carried out for an exact field. And the second is verification or testing method, which is to test how far the goals that have been outlined have been achieved or are in accordance with expectation or standard delays. Theories, the purpose of verification research is to test existing theories in order to construct new theories and create knowledge. And the third is a descriptive method or describe, namely the method used to find the elements, characteristic properties of a phenomenon. And this method begins with collecting data, analyzing the data, and interpreting it. The descriptive method in its implementation is carried out through survey techniques, case study, comparative study, study of time, emotion, behavioral analysis, and documentary analysis. And the last is historical method or reconstruct, which is a research method that examines some things that happened in the past. In its application, this method can be carried out with a comparative historical, juridical, and bibliographical form of study. So historical research aims to find generalizations and make reconstruction of the past by collecting, evaluating, verifying, and synthesizing evidence to enforce facts and evidence in order to obtain strong conclusions. So that's all from me. I give it back to the moderator.
Okay, thanks to Mawada. Okay, friends, that's all material from group 5. For anyone to ask to group 5, please type your name on the chat box. Maybe there is no one asked to group 5. That's all from group 5. Thank you for your attention. Sorry for our mistake. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.